loving the new studio.
Yeah?
It's awesome. Yeah,
Is that an excuse for taking 3 weeks off again?
I was ready to roll. I didn't know it took somebody 3 weeks to move 200 feet.
Okay. Hey, welcome to the Patty Bandwagon Show. This is episode 11. Yes, it's 3 weeks late.
I don't think it's late. We're just delayed.
Well, I think we've set a bar so high for ourselves because last episode we actually had some credentials on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm feeling a little bit of pressure.
Like bad pressure?
No. Like we've set the bar almost too high.
Oh yeah, we did. That one almost touched the stratosphere for us. So we need to bring it down a little bit for our listeners.
Have you been checking out glasspipes.com because of that episode?
I was checking them out before. Like I'd watch their feed come through.
We still have to try the product.
Oh yeah, I've
Okay.
looked at it.
All right. Well, other than changing up our studio, a certain team won the Stanley Cup Finals.
Oh yes, they did. The St. Louis Blues.
Do you love the song Gloria now?
I do. I did. I listened to it once they won. Is that
it? Like, have you?
I mean, I
You haven't been listening to on repeat like I have?
No.
If I could have a ringtone, I would have it on. Well, I actually do. Well, no,
yeah, I was
don't.
like,
I don't know how to do a ringtone.
You just say, "I want this song as a ringtone."
I'm not paying 99 cents.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm broke.
Yeah.
That's why I had to move our studio, even though you would say it's much better, correct?
It is way better. I like it a lot better.
If
Good
we
j-
had
good
live
job.
video right now, Pennatrator is lounged. He's
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of lounged out right now. He has his feet on both couches.
Which I made sure I took off my shoes.
It doesn't matter because at the Patty Bandwagon Studio, we want you to relax. We don't make you think about taking your shoes off.
Yeah, I could see that.
But anyway, you wanted
Cody is awesome.
you wanted me to bring up, like I wanted to bring up the Blues, but why did you want me to bring up the St. Louis Blues?
Because when I was in Canada.
Yeah.
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, Canada. I started watching that series, and I was kind of giving you shit because the Blues were making their way through it, and then you told me the story about them being in last, and I was like, oh, that's
Last to first.
last to champions.
They were in last in January. They're the worst team in hockey.
Yeah,
Keep going.
like we said.
No. I'm embracing the whole thing.
Yeah, and so I was like, all right, I'm in Canada, might as well check it out. So I was at a brewery, and they had the game on, so I just sat there by myself and watched the game. And I used to be into hockey, and I don't know why I got out of it, and I started watching that game and just fucking fell heads over heels. And I was like, I don't know if I was rooting for the Blues per se, but I started rooting for the Blues because
You were in Canada.
I was just in Canada. No, because they were like, because Toronto was starting to get into the fucking NBA, so they were they weren't even. It wasn't even a thing. I just don't like Boston. Like anything out of Boston just kind of pisses me off. So then I was fucking just rooting for the Blues. So when they won, that was awesome. I watched from the house even.
What?
Yeah.
So you watched Game 7 live?
I watched 6 and 7 live.
So after Game 6, did you think it was over?
No, because you want to know why? Because the Bruins goalie was getting so fucking lucky. I'm like, how many
How fucking lucky can you get?
Yeah, when's your luck gonna run out? Because this is ridiculous.
For all my Boston Bruins listeners out there,
Yes.
he has no affiliation with hockey. So this is completely off the cuff. So I did not Pennatrator, we didn't talk about this, correct?
No, not at all. No, but I wanted to bring it up because I was into it. I was fucking way into it.
Yeah. So you were super excited after Game 7?
Yeah. When they were fucking blasted, when they were just had so many shots on goals, I was like, oh fuck, they're gonna start nailing them. And then the Blues were just
scored
Scored
2 goals on their
at-
first 3 shots.
at will. I was like, oh, this is fucking badass. So it was awesome. It was a cool. The refs let them play. Like there was only one power play in the whole series in
and
that whole
Boston
game.
had it.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, it was awesome. I'm into hockey now. I can't wait for the next season. I don't know who I'm gonna root for. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna be with you like in the NFL. I'm just gonna fucking watch hockey.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome. So the Blues have not won. Now that they're Stanley Cup champs, it has been 49 years.
yeah, they never won, right?
Never won.
Never won.
So after they won Game 7, I lost my shit a little bit. And
yes.
it was just a great night in general. I was sitting at the bar watching it with fellow Bruins fans.
Oh, really?
There were fellow Blues fans there
What bar?
at the Stick.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And the reason I watched it there, they had it on every TV. They had the sound. They own the hockey bar mentality specifically for the Stanley Cup Finals. But anyway, they played Gloria.
Oh, they did. They did it right.
Right after the Blues won it.
Oh, they didn't play before.
No.
I thought they played. I thought
Gloria
the Blues.
is a winning song. You don't play it until they win.
Oh,
So-
I misunderstood. I thought they played it before
Only
the
when
game.
they win. Only when they win.
Oh, so I was mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they played Gloria here in Reno, Nevada, where it's pretty difficult to get anything that's non-Bay Area sports related. There was a guy there, random dude that goes there all the time. Actually worked with our buddy Fontana because he works at the local gym across the street from the Stick, the Fitness for 10.
Oh yeah.
This random dude paid my entire tab while I was
What?
watching the game. He was just I'm there
Holy
with
shit.
someone else,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden this guy who he frequents that bar, he's a big sports fan, and he I don't know if he saw the emotion in me or whatnot, and how
But you know him, right?
no,
Oh.
I've seen him there a couple times. We've introduced each other, but it was like I don't have his phone number. I know his name. I'm not going to release it, but yeah, he randomly paid we were drinking a lot of beers. Me and the Boston fan that I was watching the game with, we were taking shots,
Oh shit.
and he took care of the whole bill.
Wow.
You know what that means?
You-
I had extra money to go party a little bit more.
So where'd you go after that? The old bridge.
I did.
I knew it.
And the reason is, here's the reasoning.
Did you the beer mile?
No.
Oh.
The Bruins fan
Okay.
that I was kicking and
Do
watching
I
games.
know? Do I know this Bruins fan?
I don't think so.
Okay.
He manages Old Bridge.
Okay.
So during the series, I put random Blues gear in the bar. Where
Oh,
he
okay.
could not see it.
Okay.
I turned his bar into a blues bar. Like there's blue memorabilia. When he was gone on vacation, we played Gloria there the week before and got everyone singing Gloria in his bar before the series even started. When he came back, he was fucking livid. He didn't realize all the hidden little things I was doing to promote my win. I set up his bar to be a blues bar. Then I continued on to other places and got annihilated. Like borderline. I didn't black out. I know everything I did. But the thing was I couldn't go home. And I couldn't go home because I had to house sit. And I had to house sit my buddy's place with 2 dogs. Not a big deal.
Okay. So but I don't understand why you got blasted. I mean, but that's your biggest concern. You didn't have to go home.
Well,
You
usually
had-
when you get blasted, you want to go to your own bed. And
Oh yeah.
as you know, I don't have any pets to take care of.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you, in the back of your mind, you're like, I can't get too blasted because I got to go feed some fucking dogs right now.
I did. I got that early, but then I lost that thought.
Okay.
So anyway, the first night I'm there,
Okay.
dogs get out. Dogs were locked up at the house that I'm housing.
Okay.
They didn't do anything crazy. They pooped a little bit. They
They got out into the house?
Correct.
Okay.
So I had to clean that shit up.
Literally.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm doing this shit-faced.
That's, you know what? That's the best time to do it. Seriously, you don't want to do that hungover. Okay.
The main point on the first night was I got in the house, and my access to the house was a garage door opener.
Okay.
I got in the house. Go to bed.
Didn't close the garage door.
No, I did.
Oh, okay.
Mind you, the garage door opener is my only access.
So you want to leave, right?
Yeah. Wake up in the morning, can't find the garage door opener.
It's there somewhere.
It is there. It's there somewhere. And I destroyed the house to try to find it.
Okay.
But no luck. So I find keys because they left a car that they needed me to drive every couple days. I'm like, oh, there's a house key on the door on the car key
ring.
Yeah. So at that point, I'm trying to test the key. Like I'm opening and closing the door, testing the keys, and all of a sudden I get a text, and this family they are traveling in London, or excuse me,
I could see
the
exactly.
England area. And they have a security system, so every time the door opens, every time someone hits the button,
oh yeah, as soon as you said that,
they get an alert. And so that first night, or first morning for me, probably first night for them because of the time frame, I get a text. They're like, "Jesse, is everything okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, everything's fine." And then I kind of put together, why would they ask that right now? And it's because they're probably watching me test each key. And
it was probably like 8 o'clock at night, and they're like, or no, it was probably in the morning.
Yeah.
But they're just kind of getting up, and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, I'm very hungover. I am very hungover. I had one of the best nights of my life the previous night. But I'm still up at 9 o'clock trying to figure out how I'm going to get out of the house to fix this garage door opener issue.
Did you find it?
No. So that morning, I go to overhead door. I go get 2 more garage door openers. And I am reprogramming their whole garage door opener issue.
Did you upgrade it at least?
No.
Oh.
No. Well, actually, in the end of the day, I think I did.
Okay, good.
But
That might make him a little happier.
well, the thing is I watched that house for a week. It wasn't till the last regular day I was there where I got the garage door openers right.
But did you find a key, though? I mean,
No, never found a key.
So what the fuck did you do?
I'm not going to tell my guilt over this show. Actually, okay, I will, because I believe nothing's happened. So
were you just climbing through a window?
No, I left a sliding door unlocked up below.
Uh-huh.
I took the owner's car and raced down to overhead door and got the garage door openers, raced back, lock it up. Takes me about 2.5 hours to get their garage door openers. So it was it's a 3-car garage.
Wait a second. Why didn't the car have... They had 2 cars, right?
Yeah, they only left me 1 garage door opener, though.
Oh.
But anyway, so yes, I go there, get the garage door openers, run back, trying to program them where 1 opens 1 door, 2 opens both doors, 3 opens the other door. When you're that hungover, that's a difficult project.
Why didn't you call me up? I'm good at that shit. That would have been a Monday.
It was a work day. No,
Yeah.
It was a Thursday. Anyway,
the
it was a work day.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, day 1, I jacked up the garage door. and it's all funky. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not in no state to get this fixed right, but I'm going to do it on my own. I'll do it later on in the week. I got all week. Then, as the week goes on, after celebrating, after getting sober, after not having a headache, feeling like I'm game tight, I got the 2 dogs.
Yeah.
And one of the dogs is a bigger dog.
It's a puppyish, right?
Puppyish.
Yeah.
It's a lab.
Yeah, like a year and a half old, something like that.
I could not wear this lab out enough.
No.
And I felt like this lab I couldn't leave alone because when you try to leave, it breaks out. And when one breaks out, they both break out. And when they break out, obviously they tore up a rug.
No, okay. So you have a different meaning of breakout than I do. That's why I'm giving
They
you
got
that.
free to the rest of the house.
How did they keep doing that?
Maybe I'm stupid and I can't put weights on a crate to keep the lab from pushing this crate out of the way.
It doesn't have a lock on it.
Nope. No.
So once it does it once, it's gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, I was changing my game up though.
Why don't you just zip tie it?
That's good to know.
See, this is why there's some
When this
domestic,
happens,
there's
though,
some domestic issues. That
Yeah,
you gotta
this
work
is
on.
yeah, exactly. That's a very domesticated solution. So anyway, I was going through this battle every day. I got to the point where the lab named Cash, me and Cash were going everywhere. I was like, screw it. I'm not leaving Cash at home. He's coming with me.
Oh, what about the other dog though? You don't give a shit about the other dog?
No, I love the other dog. As this week progressed, me and Bella became friends.
Okay.
Like, I appreciate Bella more now because of Cash. Because I was like, you know what, Bella, you're the best dog ever.
All right.
So as the week went on, I'm taking care of dogs. It's getting better. Yeah, there's small battles, but at the end of the day, we became best friends. But it made me think about this family situation.
Okay.
So this family, we're not going to mention any names. They had 2 children right off the bat.
Yeah.
Bella, the small dog, was already there
Okay.
when they were born. The second dog, Cash, the
Was
troublemaker.
Was that Ms.?
Yes.
The Mrs.'s
Yes.
dog. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Cash, the second dog, came along when the daughters aren't, like, they're not very old. Like, they're...
Oh, they lost a dog and then got another one, right?
Yes,
That's what
that's
happened.
correct.
That's what happened.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That makes me look at this whole situation a little bit different.
Okay.
Because in my head, I have 2 kids and 1 dog right now.
Yeah.
Why would I get another lab puppy when my kids aren't old enough to help me?
Well, let me tell you my situation.
Okay.
We have a teenager
Yep.
that's with us on and off, and she loves the dog.
But she doesn't love taking care of the dog.
She does not love taking care of the dog. So,
She's a teenager.
yeah. Yeah.
See, that goes to
If you ask, she'll do it.
how many times do you have to ask?
Oh, if you just ask once, who's like, "Hey, will you feed the dog?" She's like, "Oh yeah."
But
It's an adult responsibility.
okay. But here is my reasoning here. And obviously, I'm not domesticated. I don't have dogs. I don't have kids. If I was going to do this, I make sure one of the kids are at least 7 to 8 years old, and you hammer that 7 to 8 year old, and you say, when we get this dog, this is your responsibility. Even though you know he or she is not going to live up to it.
Yeah. Did
And
you ever have a pet?
I did.
What'd you have?
A German Shepherd.
Huh.
A big dog. And my parents messed up too. I'm learning from both the experiences. Because as a 5-year-old, you cannot, control a German Shepherd.
Nah.
Because it's a big dog. But what I'm saying is, I think the principle of this whole story is,
Yeah.
when I look at the mother and father of this family.
Yeah.
Now I understand when I see the stress in their face. Because the stress of having 2 kids, the stress of having 2 crazy dogs, and the kids aren't at an age where they're helping them yet.
I think,
Throw it out.
in my opinion,
This is a 2-man show, my friend.
it has nothing to do with the dog. They have 2 kids.
Right.
The dog is like the easiest thing. You throw it in the freaking kennel, put a little weight on there, and give some fucking food.
Oh, I don't know. I do not agree because I know when I was watching the 2 dogs, my neighbors brought it up to me. They're like, dude, Jesse, what's wrong? I'm like, just house sitting.
I'd be more worried about plants, killing fucking plants. Did you have to water some plants?
Oh, well, I was doing really good watering the plants, but remember when I was talking about the security system alerts?
Yeah.
I was getting more texts for watering the plants because I was using the front door.
But speaking of 2 kids, should we go? Well,
No, go ahead.
What about being like a just think about that, like taking them to like soccer games and shit like that. Dogs, you don't have to do any of that.
But at least kids understand your language. That's the rough part about dogs.
No, they just stare at you like, what are you saying? Oh, I got my headphones on.
The whole domestication thing, this whole episode of house sitting made me really think about it. And that it's like, I don't think I could handle this. But then I've been trying to hang out with chicks between 25 and 35.
Okay.
And it made me realize that domestication might be a better option.
Yeah, but you're going to have to pick one of those to start that domestication process.
Yeah.
You can't just you need one of those in the equation.
Definitely. And that's why mail order might be a good option.
No, I think that's even worse. So, okay. So why so apparently you have a story with, let's say, under 30.
Under 30?
Under 30. What?
So what I've learned...
What have you experienced now?
What I have learned. Obviously, we are upper 30s. We're upper 30s. I believe the game has changed. Like, I kind of wish, as a guy, that I grew up now compared to when we did. And the only reason I say that is because I've learned that females that are younger now, they believe they're dating someone. The females think they're dating someone.
Oh, even though you're not?
According to the guy's opinion.
Yeah.
Because I have spoke to multiple females recently.
Okay.
That they are in love and they are dealing. They believe they're in a full force relationship. And the dude gives the title casual relationship.
Okay.
Like,
okay. So you're saying 25 and 25, right? 2 25-year-olds.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily, but the females in this age range are getting easily fooled by the term casual relationship. Because I believe, from what I'm taking from this, is a casual relationship to them means relationship. Means one-on-one.
Okay. Have you been in a casual relationship?
I think I have, but not
but
recently.
You didn't know.
No. I knew.
Oh, okay.
But when you talk to, I guess my point here is younger females today, they get fooled by that term all the time. Like, I don't think they know what casual relationship means. So it means you can go around.
So they're truncating casual, and they're just basing it on relationship. Well, I was
correct.
In a relationship.
They hear the word relationship, and
they
like,
just
stamp. That's a stamp of approval. I got him. He's not going anywhere. He's not doing anything else. But in all reality,
you don't think you were in that when you were in, or you just didn't realize when we were back in our 20s? Do you think no?
No. Well, I knew when it was official. Like, I knew when I was in an official relationship.
Did you ever have any of those gray areas?
Yes.
Like what?
But I wouldn't put
fuck is she
relationship even in the term.
Yeah, that was never a word.
Yes. Like all of a sudden now, casual relationship is a term.
Okay, so younger males
Younger
have really
learned how to exploit that term, and younger females have learned how to get locked down by that term.
Wow, that's amazing. That's pretty ingenious right there.
I'm gonna write a book on this.
I think.
No, I'll get Fontana to write a book on it or something. He's a writer.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Well, maybe
He'll help us.
I'll
out.
give him the idea.
He'll help
right,
you out.
Exactly.
He'll help you out.
He'll give me a publisher or something.
He'll polish you up.
Exactly.
There
To
you
make
go.
it sound like I'm know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Were you going to?
Domestication.
Is this because you're hanging out at the university?
No. Obviously, where our studio is, there is a diversity of ages.
Okay.
Like you get females as low as 21, but at the same time you get females up in the 40-year range. But the reasoning, my target audience,
Your target demographic.
I've went lower than my target demographic.
Okay. You're definitely your age and lower. That's what
I'm pretty much going lower. I've been burned trying to being a puzzle piece in a relationship.
Okay.
Where there's there's children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, you know what? If I can go low, I'm going to go low.
There's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly. But it's been a battle to find women that have common interests
Okay.
and that are also younger that aren't idiots.
The common interest is going to be tough.
Well, I didn't think it would be that difficult. I'm not that mature. I've lived a lot of life, but there's a lot of life I haven't lived.
I think you're more mature than you're giving yourself.
Well, I appreciate that. You have to say that.
Well, think about it. I've
been through a lot of life struggles.
Have you hung out with a 25-year-old at all lately? I mean, not
lately. Yes.
Not
hung out.
A dude. 25-year-old.
A 25-year-old guy? No.
Yeah. No.
My youngest guy friend that I can think of right now is probably 28. That's 10 years.
There's a neighbor across the street.
Yeah.
He's just graduated college, but it took him a little while.
Is he rolling solo or is he?
No, he's married. He's married, but he's younger. I would say he's like 32, 33 around there. So that's, half a decade.
Yeah.
I could tell a difference. Like, hung out with them a couple times, but it's a different fucking beast.
Do you feel like you're going to be able to come boys with him? Like neighbor boys, at least?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've done shit together. I mean,
What have you done with him?
quad riding, shit
Always
like
comes
that.
to sports.
Yeah, had some beers,
Yeah.
like whatever. Barbecue. They came over to the house a couple times, but
Has it always been like couple dates, or have you got him solo?
no, I've gone solo.
All right.
Actually, he got break off from our shit.
Yeah.
He got. Have you seen a One Wheel Plus yet?
Yes.
He got one of those things.
Dude, one of my new boys has a one wheel.
Yeah,
Those things go everywhere.
they're fucking. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It was a little. I mean, I rode on it in my flip flops, which I probably shouldn't have done.
Did you have a steady ride?
Yeah, I got right on it.
Okay.
And it was the dismount because I was on fucking
Exactly.
flip flops. I probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
It fucking burnt my ankle a little bit, but
Nice.
But anyway,
You know that those things can go on dirt and
Yeah,
Yeah.
You rip through the grass and shit. I was like, wow.
Yeah, my boy's part of like a fucking one wheel gang. Like they get all together and then they go on like treks.
Did you try it? Have you tried it yet?
I did. It was a very confined space.
So you ate
It
it?
was in a bar. And I'm trying to I'm
Did
trying
you
to
eat
ride
it? Did you eat it?
No.
Oh,
I didn't
nice.
fall on my ass or anything.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think they're badass. I think that's
I
like
kind of want one.
I want one too.
Especially like my neighborhood. It would be super sweet to get around here.
Yeah.
That's
they
how my
they
other
go like
buddy uses it.
18 miles?
Yes.
Dude. Yeah, so anyways.
We'll be part of the one wheel gang. Anyway, what were
Okay.
you saying?
So anyways, that's just like you could tell the difference. I don't know why.
This is kind of my point with this whole subject. It's those times where they introduce you to something that's super cool. And it makes, like, just the one wheel thing made me feel younger. Like, oh, yeah, I'm starting to learn about new shit. You know?
Yeah.
And you would have never learned that if it wasn't for your younger neighbor.
No.
'Cause-
And let me tell you this. He was fucking super scared for me to get on there. He thought I was going to break a hip or something.
I would.
He was like, hey, careful, be careful. I'm like, I fucking got this.
That's pretty legitimate, though.
I got right on. Fucking ripped around. Although I probably shouldn't have done it in flip-flops. But
So what this is telling me is I'm undomesticated.
yes.
You're domesticated.
Yes.
And we're learning about the same things.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't be so scared to become domesticated with maybe someone that's a little younger than me, not necessarily like
Yeah.
a fucking sperm.
Exactly.
But, but anyway,
Yeah.
like I shouldn't be afraid to like meet the next soccer mom.
No. Because definitely the next soccer mom. Soccer mom to be. That's where you want to be. Because they're going to be competitive.
Yeah.
They're going to fucking like sports. I mean, I don't know if soccer's a legitimate sport, but you guys can watch it together.
Sport.
Whatever. And then, get domesticated together.
Yeah.
When you start throwing down cash for your house,
Yeah.
you kind of want to hang out at your house.
I've gotten that from all our mutual friends. I'm feeling that.
You're like, your TV here, like if you get like one double the size, I know this is awesome, but I'm just saying this is an example.
Okay,
It's a nice
first of all,
TV.
bigger isn't always better.
Okay, top of the line,
Mm-hmm.
because you like to watch TV, you might stay home maybe one more
Okay.
night a week to watch TV because you just dropped
First of all,
10 grand
even
on
though
a
I'm
fucking
not,
TV.
Even
or
though
whatever.
I'm not domesticated,
Yeah.
that doesn't mean I go out every night looking for the next soccer mom.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't. You're giving off an impression that I don't stay home and watch TV.
No, what I said is that you'll stay home just a little bit more than what you would.
That's probably true.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Any kind of domestication.
The house is cool.
You could say the pad.
Is it the
You
pad?
could say the studio.
I don't know what is it. What are you gonna call this thing? I mean, you have to have a name for it.
Not man cave
I
because
mean, yeah,
it's not a man cave.
It's not a man cave.
A lot of sports stuff. A lot of guyish.
It's not a studio.
It's my territory.
Patty's territory.
That's all. So we were talking about soccer moms.
Yeah.
Soccer moms are going nuts right now.
Why?
There's a certain event going on, the World Cup. And
Yeah. That's right.
It's not guys. It's the Women's World Cup.
Yeah.
What do you think of what's your first impressions of U.S. women's soccer?
From what I've seen, it's pretty badass.
Mm-hmm.
I know that there's some controversy going around,
Like?
which is just completely stupid. Yeah, running up the score.
That was only the first controversy that came up. But
Oh, well.
what's your opinion of running up the score?
You're at the world stage.
Yeah.
You play for
90.
90 minutes.
Yeah.
You're there to play the whole time,
True.
right? So if your team sucks that bad and the team's got to freaking keep playing,
Yeah.
I think not to play would be more of an insult because you're
Okay.
like, they're not even trying to score. Like, what are we even doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah. If at that level, you keep playing for 90 minutes.
So I'm on the opposite side of you on that conversation. Like, I totally get when you're on the playing field, you play to score. You play to win.
Yeah. For the
So-
whole 90 minutes.
Correct.
That's when teams are up by 4, and then the other team comes back. The comeback win because the other team fucking gave up
Okay.
because they're so far ahead.
All right. So you're talking about a game the U.S. won 12-0. There is absolutely no way when it was like 7-0 that other team was coming back. If you play to win, I get what you're saying. But my point here is U.S. women's soccer is so far ahead as far as on an international level.
Okay.
They are so far ahead of some teams. It doesn't even help them if they're up 6-0 and they keep trying to score. Like, there's other ways where they can build themselves. Take some starters out, get some backups in, see what they can do. Because obviously they had they had the advantage. There was never a question.
Okay, so why is the other team there?
The other team is there because they qualified. And
Okay, well that
but
shows...
women's soccer, there's just this aspect of it where it's not like normal, like pro sports. Like there's never
Why?
that.
They're pros.
Because
they're at the top of their
there's
fucking...
some social-
they can go no higher.
Right. There's some social issues throughout the world. Like these women's, I believe it was in Thailand, probably haven't been playing soccer as soccer's been available in America. I'm just saying that they could have put some backups in. They could have, like, if they would have won 12-0 with all the backups in, I'm not going to complain.
They didn't have... Well, they didn't pull their starters?
They pulled some.
Okay, so what else are they going to do?
Even though I didn't play a real sport, I played soccer in high school. There were times when we would play a co-ed team, and our coach would yell at us because we'd have the same kind of scores, and we'd be playing the co-ed team, and we'd be just shooting to score the whole time. And he's like, hey, you can use this as an opportunity to perfect other aspects of your game.
Well, weren't they shooting from further out and still making goals?
Not really. It's okay. A lot of the soccer moms out there, they have the same belief as you do. And I don't really look down on that argument.
And it's one game. Fuck, it's one game. And we we beat fucking Thailand 13-0, and they were a nothing team. I mean, they obviously need help.
This team has attitude. And this is what that I've never seen in a woman's team.
Yeah.
Like today, Alex Morgan scores a goal.
Okay, I know. No, who that is.
She's number 13. She scored the second goal to go up 2-1.
Was it the pinky up deal?
The drinking tea.
Yeah, so I saw that picture.
That was awesome.
How is that a controversy?
It's not a controversy, but it just shows the attitude of this team. Like, I like an attitude. Like, I like teams that talk a little shit. And this is kind of the first time with any women's sports team where they're pushing the envelope a little bit. And I thought that was super cool.
I do. Like, I can't believe... Well, okay, so I'm going to agree with you on that. Because if that's the attitude and that's making waves, then they should keep doing it. Because they've lost that competitive shit-talking aspect in sports.
I don't care if you're male, female, and that's why I feel like I might be a little hypocritical in this conversation. Obviously, this team, they don't give a shit what you think.
No, and they shouldn't. They're the best, right? Right
now? They are.
So
they are legitimately the best. If they don't win on Sunday, it will be a huge upset.
Well, and they only won 2-1, right? So
they got through the home country, which was a difficult win for them. Today was a difficult win. This England team had beat them before within the last couple of years.
Yeah. So scoring a goal and having a little attitude, that's fucking awesome.
Well,
they should do that. That shouldn't be a controversy.
Well, I don't know if that's a controversy or not.
They shouldn't even. Well, it shouldn't have made ESPN like top page headlines.
When you follow Twitter, like that was the most popular thing was Morgan doing the faking like she's drinking out of a teacup. Yeah. And no, I love shit talk, and I love owning yourself and having a little bit of arrogance about it. And there's been some political stuff that's happened out there where some of the women's teams have gotten hammered about, but I'm not going to get into that. But it's just the whole ambiance of this team. And I have to admit, I'm starting to enjoy watching this team on a different level. It is very hard. It was very hard for me due to the competition level.
Did you watch the game?
I did.
Oh, okay.
No, but I'm saying it's been hard for me to watch U.S. women's soccer. Like, I know they're an awesome team. I know they're a great team.
So you're like, why am I going to watch it? Because I just know.
Yeah, I know they're going to win. I prefer watching an underdog, and in general, or someone where there's a little bit of suspense. Mm-hmm. But to be completely honest, this team should win it, and they have that much more talent, and that's why I'm okay with them having an attitude about it.
So why do you think women's soccer is so much better than the men's soccer?
there's more competition in men's soccer. Men's soccer has been established for many more years.
Okay.
Men's soccer has been established since, I don't know, since dirt was invented, like 1910, 1920.
So all the countries have a little better grasp of it.
Well,
in the men's
more
side.
countries have more of a history, which creates a greater competition on a more worldwide.
And we were kind of like.
And
the
here's
first.
what's so funny about it: U.S. men's soccer is ranked like 30th.
Yeah.
And you
nobody-
should know.
Because nobody wants to play soccer.
No, it is like soccer. Men's soccer gets lost in men's sports culture more than, say, women's soccer does in women's sports culture.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're a female, what do you play?
Soccer,
Volleyball, tennis,
softball. Yeah.
those different avenues.
Those are the sports that are prevalent.
Correct.
There's so many more sports that guys can play.
Right.
And soccer's on the tail end of it.
So I'm going to bring up this subject. I don't know if you know a lot about it. Do you know what women's soccer is trying to do as far as funding for their program nationally?
No.
Okay. So
I guess
the women.
I'm like, I have no idea.
All right. This is going to be kind of our last point here on this. But the women's soccer team is fighting for more funding. Because the men's soccer team makes so much more money. Like, they get more chartered flights. They get more money brought into their program.
Yeah. Because more people still watch them too.
That's not true. That's actually not true. The men's team has been established longer as a revenue sport. Women's soccer is actually more profitable than men's soccer as far as TV viewing, sponsorships for players. They probably bring more light to the sport of soccer in America than men's soccer.
Yeah, but the men's soccer play in the bigger arena with more people watching.
Not necessarily in the
globally,
US.
Right? So U.S. soccer is played worldwide.
It is.
Okay.
Just like U.S. women's soccer.
Okay, yes. So when the men's team plays, say, England.
Because England's involved.
There's involved, there's more money just there.
Yeah.
So not here, they're not making money, but they don't play here. They're playing abroad, right? They play that aspect of it. So there's more money there. Like domestically, they're probably not, but I don't know.
I don't have any stats in front of me as far as TV ratings or anything like that, but I would argue if this was pro sports and I was to invest in one of the two sports, I would invest in U.S. women's soccer at where it's at right now before I would invest in men's soccer.
Yeah, I don't think anybody should invest in men's soccer.
Well, yeah, you have an attitude for soccer in general.
I agree with you 100%. I think girls soccer should get all the money, and the guys, until they start winning something, it should go to the women's.
Yeah,
especially when they're dominating like this right now.
Yeah,
but
they've been dominating ever since the Women's World Cup has been established.
But are they getting viewership though?
Yes. Okay. Soccer moms, kids, whether boy or girl, it's weird.
Huh.
But
like the bars, are they playing it?
The bar, Old Bridge had a fucking women's viewing party.
Old Bridge plays cricket, so
soccer is
so women's soccer is competing against cricket. Shuffleboard. Fuck, I don't know.
That's a whole different game. That's a whole different story.
That's the only place they play it.
Oh. How do I know not to bring this subject up? All right. Episode 11 is now finally done.
Yeah, thanks for making it through.
Working on another guest.
Yeah. Oh, yes. We should have brought this up earlier. Yeah. This guest that we're working up is awesome. A world record holder.
First timer.
So that's a world record.
Guinness. Well, I don't know. We'll see how she puts it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
But hopefully I can make this happen in the next few weeks.
A good friend. Yeah. Awesome.
Close to family.
Yeah.
Close to family was a roommate. We're trying to figure out the details to it and
The logistics of
and
it.
trying to make everyone comfortable with the situation.
Oh no! Really?
No, it won't be.
No,
That won't be
fuck,
an
I
issue.
doubt that, yeah. So
But we push the envelope, obviously, and that's what I want to do. To
Yeah.
a point.
okay.
Anyway,
Stay tuned.
yeah. Just keep checking out _Pennatrator on Instagram.
Yeah, I'll
Start doing something.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll get crazy
Use
with
this
it.
second personality for a way to vent.
Okay.
To
I'll
talk
do it.
about things you don't want to talk about in normal life.
Yeah, like how I spilled beer all over the place. Okay.
Yeah. Patty Bandwagon Show is on iTunes still. It doesn't get a lot of listens on iTunes, so no one's listening on iTunes, but it gets a lot of listens on Spotify. A lot of people are going to pattybandwagon.libsyn.com.
So yeah, so if you're listening to this, just send that out to anybody
Yeah.
you want to listen to.
We don't have anyone to share other than us two today, but hopefully this was living up to our expectation.
Yeah, setting the bar low and shooting for less.
Yeah, we got a little too domesticated today.
Yeah, we went in way
So
too deep
boring.
with garage doors.
So boring.
doors.
Garage doors. Garage doors, home security. The demographic of this show just went up 10 years in average. We're not young and hip like I'm going for.
My back just went out.
And then all of a sudden we're talking about how the young kids love casual relationships. Well, some of them love casual
yeah,
relationships.
that might be good.
Yeah. Anyway, Pennatrator, what do you got to say to the people?
I'm out. Bye 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 bye.
Peace.